Put it this way, this way, this way. Not sure. If I should use this or this. Welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for joining in. Welcome. Very good morning from this side. I just want to share some things with you this morning. Welcome to the live. Welcome. Thank you for joining in. I want to see if this is going to work well. Let me know if you can hear me. Welcome. Let me know where you are joining from. So we are live. Let me know if you can hear me. Let me know if you can hear me. It's a very good morning from this side. Let me know if you can hear me. Just trying to set up. Be sure that the audio is fine. Is my audio good? Thank you for joining in. Let me know where you are joining from. Let me know if I'm audible. Thank you. Welcome to this live. Welcome. It's a beautiful morning from this side. Thank you for the like. Just trying to settle for consultations today. Thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, Nagarani Kumar. Sounds. I want to know where are you? Where are you joining from? Where are you watching from? Thank you for the like. Thank you so much. Trying to get set for the day. Thank you, thank you, thank you for the like. Thank you. Mona Lee 3A says I. Hello, Molani. Mona Lee. Hope I got the pronunciation. And Vijaya is here. Hello, Vijaya. Good to see you. Good to have you all join in. Welcome. Watching. Oh, okay. Vijaya says one. Okay, first, you mean first to click on the like button. Thank you so much. Are you a subscriber or just came across this live. All right, I'm trying to. Vijay, I'm doing great. Thank you for asking, Vijaya. Thank you, thank you. Vijaya, where are you watching from and how are you doing? True? How are you doing? I need to do this again. I'm doing great. And Mona Lee, is it Mona Lisa? Say you're watching from Nigeria. Okay, Mona Lisa. Yes, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you. What part of Nigeria? Mona Lisa, what part of Nigeria you watching from? Don't mind me, I'm just trying to get this tie in shape. Okay, what part of Nigeria? Mona Lisa, thank you for joining in. Okay, I think I'm good. And Vijaya is from India. Namaste. Namaste. Greetings. And how is India today? How how is everyone? I know a lot is going on now. Currently, the recent plane crash that occurred in India was a sad one, and like we know, investigations are still ongoing on the causes. But condolences to families and friends. Interestingly, we have some doctors in that place, medical students that were affected. Uh, uh, our prayers for their families, that God will strengthen them at this time. Oh, a sad one. Sad one. What part of India are you in? What part of India? This semester. What part of India? Vijaya, thank you. You're from what part of India? Which part of India are you? Mm, 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 mm. Okay, Andhra Pradesh, Raya Lasima. Hope I got the pronunciation. Andhra Pradesh, Raya Lasima. How close is that to the site Ama something? Pardon me. Where that airport is, where the crash happened. How far is your location from that airport? Hey, my people are here. Hello, Wakesho Otto. Good to have you. Say him, hello, doctor. Hello, madam. Hi. Good to have you here. Thank you for joining the live. Thank you for the like. It's good to see you all again. It's been a while. But thank you for your support. I need to adjust and adjust this. Thank you for your support. Thank you so much. Okay, I think this looks better. Hope it's better. You don't know how to tie a tie. Tie a tie. Okay, I hope I tried. Sometimes depends on the size, depends on the material, cotton usually, but this fine. I think it's okay, right? Ah, but don't mind the lighting here for now, as you expect better supply. Okay, let me see if I can face the light here. Maybe that will help a bit. Hey, SEL, special ability learning. Good to have you. Thank you. Thank you for joining in. How you doing? Special ability. Thank you for all you do for the community. Thank you for all you do for the children. So let me see. This okay? Is my audio fine? Let me know if my audio is good. Making some adjustments to my position. I think this is better. This is better. Okay, special ability is saying hi everyone. Okay, Wakesho says you are smart, doctor. Smart? What do you mean smart? Please let me know what you mean by smart. Smart. Okay, thank you for that comment. But why do you say that? Why do you say I'm smart? How is South Africa today? Special Ability says, hi everyone in chat. Greetings to everyone from Special Ability Learning. Special Ability Learning, simply SAL, says, good morning, and how are you doing today? Doing great. Thank you everyone for joining me. Remember to double tap on your screen, click on the like. That way they come across this video or this live, right? There's something I want to share with you, maybe some things I would like to share with you this morning. Okay, so you can, that means you can hear me well. Okay. SAL is saying hi to everyone in the chat, saying good morning. How are you doing today? Say thank you, doctor. We'll keep doing my best. Yes, yes. Please keep doing your best. Thank you. Sometimes we don't know how much impact we are making, how much influence we are having on people in different places. Sometimes it looks like what you are doing is actually limited to your immediate environment. Interestingly, because of this global platform, because of the global platform, many people are getting to see, to know, to hear from you. Okay, so if you know that you have a passion in your heart, and then there is this opportunity from YouTube. You know, interestingly, I was watching an interview um, from one of the content creators, big platform, interviewing an employee of YouTube, and then started sharing some very deep things about content creation and how the algorithm works. Okay. And interestingly, they were talking about what you are doing, what you are interested in, and really what your audience be, begins to take interest in, and you must begin to make necessary adjustments to flow with the flow. Sometimes you have a video that goes viral. You know, I have many content creators as members of this health community. Okay, so sometimes you are doing something, you are uploading a video, you are talking in a particular direction, and you see people taking more interest in that particular topic, maybe a particular meal plan, maybe something related to YouTube growth, maybe what you are doing for children, focusing on children with special needs or special abilities. You know, when you keep doing this, there are people that actually need this information and what you are doing. And if you do not think about it that way, you know, you will not be doing it better, you will not be doing more. You will only be thinking and doing at the level of your environment. So sometimes we have this opportunity really on YouTube to on other platforms to do more as we uh, grow, as we grow in what we do. So your expertise is needed. Your experience is very important. Someone out there needs it. All right. So we don't know. In that interview, I was talking about the employee of YouTube said something about not knowing who is going to be the next uh, biggest channel or content creator on the platform, who is going to do something that will make the world even better. So you need to just do what God has put in your heart and do it. So I was going to share with you, and I'll be sharing with you about the importance of your will, the place of your will, the place of your will in getting things done. Okay, sometimes people say, "Oh, God will help me." Yes, God's help is always available for us. But do you know that even God, I put somewhere yesterday, God and even your doctor actually needs your will. It takes your will to agree to do the necessary changes, make the necessary changes for you to live a healthy life. You know, when we talk about drinking water, early morning, when we talk about how that helps with your digestion, how it helps to rehydrate your cells. We talk about it. You've heard that a lot and you know about it. But do you know you have a will? You can choose to drink water. I don't know what time it is in your location. Let me know in the chat what time it is in your location. I know there are some people from India, there are people from Nigeria, people from South Africa joining the live. Let me know what time it is. So whether you're taking water in the morning, you have to take water in the afternoon or in the evening, the important thing is that you are taking water. Of course, as a doctor, I would advise that you don't take uh, too much water later, late in the night or in the evenings, so that you will have less of waking up to urinate over the night. All right. So if you have that information and you are not doing anything about it, it's still about your will. You have chosen not to wake up to thank God for waking you and then doing the needful in terms of at least a glass or two glasses of water will be good for you. And interestingly, we're not talking about cold water here, we're talking about natural room temperature water or warm water. Okay, if you're just joining in, remember you can double tap on your screen or look for the like button to like this live, and then that will help the algorithm to show more people. Okay, I'm trying to let me check the chat. Thank you, doctor. Okay, yes, keep doing your best. You were at that SAL. Keep doing your best, and you never know what's going to come up next week with what you are doing. All right, so just keep at it. The passion is very important. It takes a will to say, okay, I'm going to follow this passion in my heart. It takes a will. You can refuse, you can choose not to do that. Okay. Everybody saying Wakesho and saying hello to you. SLI from Otto. SL expressing love. Oh, my voice is fading. All right, let me see. How about now? Let me know. How about now? Decide to use this external mic. I hope it's good, or else I'll just remove it. Is it okay? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, SEL says, yeah, I make sure I'm hydrated. It keeps me on the go. Very important. And also depends on the environment you are in. temperate environment, if you have the season, if there's a lot of heat also, the tendency is that you are losing more water through sweat, through maturation, of course, through your respiration. There's a loss of there's a level of loss of fluid or water from your body, and we need to be replacing these things, this water, because that's what our cells actually thrive on, work with. you know Even the fact that you can swallow your food, you can talk, because you have enough saliva that you are generating from your salivary glands. Okay, and hydration is a key factor when it comes to whether you are able to salivate and even talk more. Have you seen people on the live or doing a video and then they are not able to talk, continue their chat or conversation? Sometimes it's actually because of dehydration. Having talked for minutes or even hours, there has been loss of fluid. And so if that fluid is not replaced, the body, the system will actually cry out. So that's what happens when you see creators, content creators, whether on a live or doing a video. If you have had the experience before, let me know. And you find out that the individual is not able to talk clearly, but sometimes even the throat is dry. And once your throat is dry, because you need that for phonation, you need your sounds to be produced well. And if you are dehydrated, you cannot do much of that. Please let me know if you can hear me. I really need to know if I'm audible. I hope I'm audible. I hope I'm audible. Am I audible? I'm adjusting and adjusting this to be sure I am audible. Am I audible? Thank you for the sixth slide. Well, let me know if I'm audible. Am I audible? I want to know if I should move this mic really close to my mouth. If it's fine to do so. Is it okay? Please let me know so I don't just keep talking without getting the information across to you. Hope I'm audible. Thank you for the sixth like. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. If you are just joining, watching for the first time, remember to give this live a thumbs up, right? Am I audible? Welcome to the live. Am I audible? Let me know if I'm audible. Thank you. Let me know if I'm audible. Am I audible? Can you hear me? I should relax a bit. Can you hear me? All right, so I'll continue, hoping that you can hear me. All right, so I was talking about some things that you already know to do, like water, drinking of water. For you as an adult, of course, you need at least 3 liters of water in 24 hours. Okay, and if you can do more, why not? Of course, you have some in your food, all the other things that you take, but at least when you talk about water, you should aim for at least 3 liters, which is very, very important. So we are talking about your will. So it takes your will. You need to decide and take action to get that going. All right. Okay, I think I've missed some things from the chat. Okesha says, okay. Okay. Okesha says you tied the tie well. Okay, thank you, thank you. Thank you for your comment. And SAL says, love, love, love. Your voice is fading. How is my voice now? Let me know. So I know if I need to change the mic so I can do so immediately. Let me know if you can hear me. In fact, I want to face the light a bit more. Is this okay? Okay. This better. Yeah, I think it's better. I hope you can hear me now. I just want to be sure. So SAL says, yeah, make sure I'm hydrated. Keeps me on the go. Yes, very important. So another thing I will talk about is the aspect of taking fruits. It still takes your will, even though I'm sure you can talk about how beneficial fruits are. We've heard that a lot, and you can tell me the fruits that you love, your best fruits, and you know why you like that uh, particular fruit. Okay, but the question is, when was the last time you ate fruit? You definitely will take water at one time or the other, and even if you are not taking up to 3 liters, but how well, how regular do you take fruits? The recommendation is that you take at least a fruit a day. I'm yet to get there too, but at least I make sure that um half of the week at least I'm taking fruits. All right. So we need to choose. It takes a conscious effort. You need to choose to go get fruits, just like we choose to go get some other things that we do go for. Thank you for the love. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so that means I'm audible, right? That means I'm audible. But I still like to know in the chat if the audio is good, or else I'll change to this one. Okay, the audio is good. Okay, that's the emoji saying the audio is good. Love, love, love. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so I should not bother with this. Let me continue with this. All right. All right, so I was talking about fruits. We know the many benefits of taking fruits. We talk about the antioxidative effect. When we say antioxidative, it means that there are oxidative reactions that occur in the body. That those are actually dangerous and damaging to the cells, to your cells. And if you don't take substances like contained in fruits, for example, in oranges, in apples, if you don't take those, what are you going to use to fight those oxidative substances developing from the different processes, metabolism in the body? Okay, so you need to take fruits. You need to take fruits. So apart from the fact that you have that antioxidative effect, there's also the fiber contained that helps in your gut health. Helps you. People that have challenges with digestion, or do I call it indigestion now? They are able to handle. this better when they take fruits, uh, because of the fibers contained, for example, in oranges. So if you do that, you will definitely be helping yourself. You will have less of challenges with constipation, other causes of constipation. But one major one is this diet. If your diet is majorly filled with starchy meals, carbohydrates, no protein, no fruits, you can't be on only starchy diet majorly and expect to have good digestion. There must be a balance. There must be a balance, balance of your fruits, vegetables, proteins, you know, and of course, you need your carbohydrates. But if you are not giving that balance, you will have a challenge. All right. And when you do the needful, you will enjoy your body. In fact, your body will be happy with you. Okay, if there's anything like that. All right. So I want to know in the chat, how often do you take fruits? Just check for yourself. How often do you take fruits? So welcome everyone joining in. Thank you for joining in. Welcome to the live. Let me know where you are watching from. And if you are just coming across the channel for the first time, remember you can subscribe so that you can have access to many videos, information available on the channel. And interestingly, I have some new videos. If you are yet to watch those videos, I talked about um, the different things that people, when you talk about hypertension, number one cause of hypertension, high blood pressure. People talk a lot about high blood pressure, stress being a cause, age factor. Of course, these are risk factors, but the major cause is what I highlighted. I talked a lot about in that video, so you can watch if you are yet to watch that video. Okay. Uh, so you need to watch the videos. That's the way you get more information. You don't know what to do until you have the right information, and that's what I try to do. Thank God for the feedback that I get. That's what I try to do as much as possible to help people to have the right information, relatable, practical, so that they can take decisions that will help um, to live that better life. You want. So let me know if you have any question. You can drop in the chat. But I thought to share that very important information with you, that your will is a critical factor when it comes to living a healthy life. You choose, just like you choose to brush your mouth, your teeth. You choose to have your bath. You bathe daily or twice daily. You have a choice on what you eat, what you take in, what you choose to consume. You have a choice. Sometimes it's not pleasant that you are asked to do away with some of the things that actually look taste, I mean, give you good taste, sweet taste. But those are the things that actually may be killing. All right, have you once? Okay. Okay, thank you. So I put up a question there. Since nobody has a question, I've put up a question because people that have watched those videos are talking about how very insightful those videos are, the information there. All right, so you shouldn't just watch, you should um, drop a comment, like, and share with a friend, a family member, in your community. I'm sure they will find it helpful. So we need the right information, and that's what I'm providing on the platform. Okay, welcome once again. If you are just joining, I want to welcome you. If you are joining again, welcome once again. All right, so let me know where you are watching from. Where are you watching from? And remember to click on the like button. Double tap on your screen to like the live. I hope I'm still audible because I'm here to see any comments. Sometimes I think it's the system that delays in updating chats too sometimes. So I really like to know if I'm audible. Do Okay, I think someone was giving an emoji the other time, so maybe that means I'm audible. Do you? So how are you doing? All trying to catch up with the community. Do you take this? um, a- All right, so I put up questions. You can provide your answers, and I put up a poll. Looking forward to getting that response. Mm-mm. So you can vote. Let me see what it looks like. At least, do you take at least one fruit in a week, which is not enough though? But do you take at least one fruit in a week? And if you do more, I mean, if you do more than once a week, then let's know in the chat. Mm, 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 mm. So we're still talking about your will. All right. So for those who have some form of diagnosis, maybe certain conditions, hypertension, diabetes, some other chronic medical conditions, there is your will. We emphasize the place of lifestyle changes, dietary modifications. Your doctor must have told you about the need to reduce salt intake, all those condiments, and avoid processed foods, which I talk about a lot. So if you are doing all that and you still need to be on medications, it still takes your will to take those medications that have been prescribed for you. All right. So many people follow their own will on the other side.
rather than their doctor's recommendations, prescriptions, you know, the plan. Sometimes people try to find out what exactly is the reason why some people develop complications, even though they're supposed to be on medications and all. So the truth is this: we cannot say there's just one thing that may be responsible, even though some conditions already have complications setting before individuals present to the hospital. All right. So for hypertension, diabetes, there's already some background um, issues already with high blood sugar, high blood pressure. This may be affectation of the eyes, maybe affectation of the kidneys. All those manifestations don't actually come until later in life. Okay, so the doctor goes through your history and ask for relevant investigations as a way of checking your organs to be sure that okay, some complications have not set in, like a kidney function, for example. Checking your heart, requesting for an ECG, and trying to just check and be sure that um, your organs are fine. All right, some people already have those manifestations and they may benefit from medications that will fit them. Okay, so if such a person is given a prescription by a doctor and if they don't use it, then they have decided to use their will, you know, against what has been recommended. So it's just a choice, and then the results. Okay, there's full power now. Okay, and the results from doing that will show. Okay, the same way if such a person decides to take religiously the medication, the benefits will also show. All right. A lot of people talk about, oh, I don't want to be on medications for life. But interestingly, there are people that have um, reviews of their medications, whether in terms of the need to reduce the number or the need to even stop completely. Yes, there have been cases of, especially in elderly, who have been on antihypertensive medications, and then we find out that their blood pressure is beginning to drop unusually. We try to trace and check other things that might be the cause, and try to be sure that they don't really need to be on that medication or those medications. So such individuals may be asked to stop. All right. So, but it's still about your will. You have a will. You have a will to decide whether to visit the hospital for a routine checkup. Normally, people don't get to visit the hospital until they have a complaint, be a headache somewhere, body pains, blurring of vision, different complaints that people come with to the hospital. Rarely do we find people who decide to come because they want a normal checkup. So when you say checkup, means that your doctor, you're going to be sharing information with your doctor, and you're going to have maybe basic examinations done, and then request for relevant investigations that you need, considering your sex or your age. Okay, so these are very important things. It takes your will. You can choose to go for a yearly medical check, or you choose to go for once in 3 years. So these are things that you need to know. I just need to share with you that your will is a critical factor when it comes to your health. All right. So when was the last time you had a check, a medical checkup? When was the last time? You need to share with us. Okay, someone has responded. Okay, that they take at least a fruit a day, which is very good, at least, but you can do better. Can step up to 3 times a week, maybe every other day that you are taking fruits. I'm sure you will notice the difference. And for people that are wondering, why can't I eat from 8 p.m.? The recommendation for you as an adult is better that you take your last meal just by 7 p.m. in the evening. And if 7 p.m. Of course, that is evening. Okay, so if you be true to yourself, you find out that there's a way you feel, especially when you take heavy meals um, in the night as your dinner. Then you find out that, oh, your body performs in certain ways than when you take your food earlier in the evenings, maybe earlier, maybe before 7 p.m. or even just around 7 p.m. All right, because the food needs time to be processed in your system, and if you're asleep, that pace, that process is slower compared to when you are awake or active. I'll drop a video sometime soon on what you should be doing after eating. What you should be doing. Some people are immediately after eating they go to sleep. I've been there before. Okay, sometimes you just feel sleepy, and there is an explanation for that. Okay, you just feel sleepy, but you have to be intentional. You have a will. You have to choose not to go to sleep immediately after your meal. Okay, so it still boils down to choice. Hey, Ben is saying hello, sir. Hello, Ben. Hello, Ben. Good to see you. Welcome to the live. Thank you for casting your vote. Okay, say okay. At least the people that have responded so far say they take at least one fruit in a week, which is very good. It's better than not taking at all, or taking once in a month. So we have to be intentional. You have to be intentional about what you eat. It still boils down to a choice when you take fruit. So I was going to talk about that night. If you what happens if you take your meal um, earlier, maybe 7 p.m. or before 7 p.m. If you do that, there's no problem. Even if you feel hungry later in the night, that's where you have snacks. You can snack on fruits actually. You have groundnuts, cashew nuts. You have different fruits, watermelon. You don't have to consume a lot, but you can just, that's why we call it snacks. You can just snack on those things, and you feel good with yourself. All right. So welcome to the live. If you are just joining in, Joseph Kamal says hi. Welcome, Joseph. Welcome, Joseph. Where are you watching from? Thank you for joining the live. Where are you watching from? Where's your location and what time is it in your location? Ben also, welcome. Remember to double tap on your screen to like the live. And as I put in the question, have you watched my latest videos? After this live session, you can take some time to watch those videos. They are very informative, powerful, even myself, helping me to master those things. All right. So let me know where you are watching from. I believe you can hear me. In just a few minutes, I'll be closing on this live. All right. So I can focus on the work for today. All right. So let me know where you're watching from. Thank you. Let me know where you are watching from. Joseph Kamal, where are you watching from? Thank you for joining in. Ben, thank you for joining in. So happy to have you join the live. And if you are yet to subscribe to my channel, this is a health, wellness, and lifestyle channel. We talk a lot about health, and I'm sure that resonates with you. Times I share my YouTube experience. I have a number of people who are content creators who are members of the channel. Okay, so sometimes we share um, experiences about our YouTube journey in the community, and it's usually very interesting. Very interesting. Talking about YouTube growth. By the way, I've been on YouTube for more than 3 years now. Okay, I think by September to mark, I'll mark 4 years being on YouTube. All right. Okay. Some people the people give a lot of feedback saying, "Oh, your videos are very wonderful, very informative, educational." But sometimes I'm wondering why people are not dropping comments, on those videos. I see quite a, a number of dedicated persons, but I think there should be more, conversations ongoing, on those videos and in the channel. I really appreciate your feedback, because that's what, the algorithm will note and say, oh, people are really getting, better better health information on this platform, and they'll push those, videos to other people. So that's very important. Liking the video, sharing with family and friends, will also help. There are people that need this information. Google will give you general information. That's what it is, and there's no problem about that. You need to be informed generally, but when it comes to professional, information, health, this is not, consultation. It's not individual consultation, but they are general, information relating to health that you should know. Then this is a good platform for you, to be on, and it should be part of the community. If you are yet to join, remember you can click on the like button and then subscribe, so that the next video that comes up, you are first to be notified. All right. Vijaya says, okay, Vijaya Benaya says, yes, brother. Thank you for your feedback. Thank you. So you are saying yes to which of the things I have said? Okay, so in less than 10 minutes, I'll be closing on this live. All right, in less than 10 minutes. So let me know if you have subscribed. Have you subscribed? And if you have, clicked on the like button. All right. So I appreciate everyone who joined in on this live. It's been an interesting discussion on the power of your will. Yes, you have a will to live a healthy life. Takes your will. You have to put some action to the things that you know. That's just the emphasis. That's the point. Mm, 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 See how it looks with this. Okay, let's see it off now. All right, so thank you so much for joining in. Thank you, Vijaya. I should appreciate Joseph, Ben, special ability learning. Kesho Otto, all the way from South Africa. Special ability. Thank you so much. Mhm.
So special thanks to everyone who joined in. And for those who are just joining in, you can watch the replay. It will be available on the channel. We had an interesting discussion earlier. So I'll see you all again soon. Bye for now. Bye.